pasó? Thought I was your only vato.
And wouldn't that been nice to hear a song like one of those songs to have been in that Blue Beetle trailer? Pero no, we got a little rap. It was cool. It was cool. It was all right. I would have loved to hear some Tejano Norteño in that. That would have been
Hey,
amazing.
baby, ¿qué pasó?
What's up, Vato?
I would have loved for that song to be in the trailer, dude. You're
Ah,
absolutely right. I would have lost my shit.
I mean, you would have had Raza like hooked in like that,
I would have put Tigres. I would have put Kinky,
or
Plastilina
even La
Mosh,
Mafia.
algo acá pocho chido.
I mean,
Tres delincuentes, vato. Like that would have been
ooh,
so dope.
something, yeah, something southwestern connected. And let's. There is a big disappointment from people on the other side of things, uh, Mexican Americans, Chicanos, from Texas, Tejanos, because this was set. The Jaime Reyes era was set for the last 18, 17 years in the comics in El Paso. And they have changed the location, guys, unfortunately, to a fictional town called Palmera City. Like the worst name. I'm sorry. I don't like that name, guys. Palmera. I mean, that's like you know what I'm thinking, guys.
Oh God. Do we want to know what you're thinking?
I really do.
Échale.
Manuela.
Oh.
I honestly thought it sounds like a resort, like a hotel resort.
Well, it's basically I see this as as the director's choice, and he filmed in Atlanta, he filmed in Puerto Rico, and it's just like I don't like this. From what I saw in the trailer, I don't like this choice. But what I was thinking is a very dirty no speako Espanol. One key creative liberty they took with the film was giving Blue Beetle a new hometown, Palmera City. This just sounds stupid. Jaime is based in El Paso in the comic. The vision was to have Blue Beetle be on the same level as someone like a Superman or a Batman who gave Gotham or Metropolis or cities that are the beating hearts of the themes of the comics. Sholo Maridueña explained. What do you guys think of that?
I know. I was just reading what the actor was saying. I know precisely what it was. Atlanta, and then where did they shoot the movie?
Atlanta and Puerto Rico.
It's for the tax rebate.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico gives a really high tax rebate, and Atlanta gives a 30% tax rebate. So they shot probably bigger sequences that took more times there. And then in Atlanta, they shot like exteriors that look like the United States or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, kind of like bigger, like down, whatever. And that's why when they finished the project, they're like, "Hey, this doesn't look like El Paso. We gotta change it to Palmeras." But it was because they needed to shoot the movie in places where they would get a big tax rebate.
Soto echoed the sentiment. Superman has Metropolis, Central City for the Flash, Gotham. Why doesn't he have his own city? He's fucking dope. That doesn't mean El Paso isn't dope. El Paso is awesome. And El Paso is very much present in the life of the family, but in service of positioning Blue Beetle as a potential leader in the DCU, Palmera City came to life. And thanks to Palmera City, as well as the bigger world building around it, is what got us the theatrical release.
I don't know if making it El Paso and then representing it in a certain light, I mean, might either not turn out well or turn out too good. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. But all I can think of is for it to make it more appealing to a wider range of the demographic.
Um, Chango Ramos, Los Carteles and Juarez would have taken out Blue Beetle. Well, that's not good. If you're from El Paso, you'll be disappointed. But if trying to create a pan Latino movie, bringing in people from all sorts of different places, then a fictional place ties them together. Here's my problem with that. Here's my problem, right? That the casting is so Mexican. I mean, these are Mexicano actors, not Xolo, right? But the family. Then you have George more of Chicano. So yeah, maybe it's a pan Latino city, I guess, your variety, but the identity is so different than an El Paso. And I think that if your storytelling is really unique, the culture specific of being Tejano would just be very riveting, kind of like like an Irish or like an Irish story. We never talk about shouldn't it be more of a pan Irish city? I mean, even the Banshees of Inisherin is a particular part of Ireland, correct? I don't want it to be a pan Latino. I want it to be very specific. In the Heights was very specific. That's why I think it's very endearing. If you haven't seen In the Heights, go see In the Heights. El Paso is hella Mexican. I love it. You guys are great.
Yes, it is.